What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Okay, I think everything's fine. So here we are, boys. Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry for the delay. I had to. Hello, Technic. Hello. Hi, guys. Hope you are all doing very well. I, for one, am not doing great right now because I don't feel very good. I ate a very big pancake. I went out with some friends and we had some pancakes and oof, tough one, bro. It was like a gigantic pancake, and I ate like half of it. And my stomach is not happy with my decisions. Let's just say that. But anyway, how are you boys doing? Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm good. That's good to hear, man. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit for some more people to come in, ask any sort of question. I reached top 200 in Germany and 8th place in my region in Trackmania Weekly Short today. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Congratulations, brother. Boys, I was looking on Steam for some games to play. By the way, yo, what's up, man? Did I ever tell you about my old PC? No, I don't think you have, man. I don't think you have. Let me know. Yo, what's good? Hey, man. Hey. So I wanted to tell you guys a few things. So number one, I'm ripping Bloodborne off of a PS4 disc, like an official PS4 disc, and I'm trying to get it to work on emulator to see if we're gonna be able to stream the game or not. But in case I'm not gonna be able to stream it, or I think. So again, it's not a pirated copy or anything. I'm just gonna run Shad PS4, which is the PS4 emulator, and then I'm gonna use an official copy of Bloodborne to just rip the PKG file from it and see how well it works on my system. I know you need quite a decent CPU, and mine is decent enough, I think, but I hope I can run it in 60 FPS consistently. My old PC was an Intel Celeron with integrated graphics with like 6 gigabytes of RAM. I don't even know what DDR version it is. Ooh, an Intel Celeron, so that's probably like a DDR3. So yeah, pretty old PC. But also, I was looking at some games. Don't you guys think it'd be pretty fun to like play some horror games? You know? So, for example, I was looking at this game called Hellmart, and it just looks very fun, to be honest. I don't know, it just looks very fun. You know? So, it's just like... I feel like this would be pretty fun to play. I don't know. It looks like really. It's kind of like Supermarket Simulator, but like. Oh yeah. This is creepy as fuck. I think it'd be pretty fun. I don't know. I just think it'd be pretty fun. I want to get the OLED today, and it's bundled with Resident Evil Requiem. That's awesome. Cool. That's gonna be a pretty expensive game, Resident Evil Requiem, for sure. So, it's pretty cool that you got it bundled, man. I need to look at some privacy settings in Steam. What about In Silence? It's a multiplayer game, but you can get your ass scared for real if you play multiplayer. I mean, Phasmophobia would have been a pretty good idea. It's a game that I never played, you know. So I was looking pretty forward to playing something like that, but I don't know. I need some people to play with. For a person considering to build it in May, should I buy DDR5 RAM now or should I risk it? Honestly, I just think the situation is gonna get worse and worse. So buying components right now is probably gonna be your best bet, man. Building in May may not be a possibility. Or obviously it's going to be possible, but prices might actually skyrocket. So, yeah. I want to have a look at some like 5070 Ti prices for now. For example. Yeah, $1,200. 1,100, 1,050 bucks. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right. I just needed to check a few things. Yo, what's up? We're back. Yo, we're back, man. How you doing? Well, it's good, man. Okay. Been a bit busy for a while now. Yeah, I mean, it's alright, man. Gonna stay here for like 30 minutes and then have to go. Yep, that's all good. That's all good. Don't worry about it. Might do that actually. Well, I could lurk with the stream muted. Well, whatever you say, man. Whatever you want to do. So, yeah. I was looking at a video on how to actually set up Bloodborne on the emulator on PC. So what are we doing today? Well, pretty much same as yesterday, I guess. I wasn't here yesterday. Well, we just did like answering PC questions, and there was actually quite a lot of people who joined. So yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. If not, I guess I'm just gonna play something, and then I will answer these things as I go. You know. Play Hollow Knight? No, I'm not playing Hollow Knight. Not now. Postal 4? Is the game out? Oh, it is out. Yeah, Postal 4 is out. Can you even play this on YouTube? Are you allowed to? Like, it's incredibly gory. I remember the Postal 2 games, the Postal 2 days. But, yeah. By the way, for the migrate server, the Discord server gets to 3 server boosts, so we can host a server through Discord. Really, that's interesting. My PC is... Give me just a second. My PC is currently a GTX 1650 with a 3rd Gen i7 and 16 gigs of DDR3. Should I upgrade or sell and start from scratch? Honestly, do you want to upgrade? Do you need to upgrade? Because selling right now and starting from scratch is not a good idea, and upgrading right now is also not a good idea. So, do you really, like, do you truly need to upgrade, or like, do you truly want to upgrade, you know? Like, really ask yourself that, because now is not a good idea to do pretty much anything PC related. So, so yeah. And also, how much you're willing to spend is also a very good question. takes on Fanshang storage. Okay, if you guys have never heard of this, Fanshang, I think, is a Chinese company. I know the company is totally legit, and I know that they make SSDs or like different storage things. I can go check actually. I think they just make like, yeah, so SSDs. They also make memory modules, which is interesting. But I've heard that they're a legit company. I've never tried any of their products, so I can't tell you. But I've heard decent things about them, you know. So I don't know though. I don't know if they're incredibly reliable. I don't know if they are or not, you know. So yeah, Kioxia is, well, probably the best in the business, especially when it comes to like SSDs that have immense capacities and like server grade equipment. Kioxia is incredible, you know. So yeah. Orico I've also heard of, but pretty much the same. I know that they're like, I've heard very good things about them. I've never tried anything from them. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never really tried anything from them. I was just looking up their website right now. Hola, hello. But yeah, rate my PC, WX4100, i7-9700, 8 gigs of DDR4. Damn, that's it's an interesting GPU you have, to be honest. Interesting GPU you have. WX4100, that's like a workstation GPU, right? Like from back in the day, I think. I mean, it's definitely, balance-wise, it's definitely not the greatest thing ever. Yeah, definitely not the greatest thing ever. Your CPU is still decent enough, even to this day. Is still okay, let's say. 8 gigs of RAM is on the very low end, to be honest. Pretty low capacity. But I mean, if it still does whatever you want to do, you know, that's perfect. Man, I'm gonna have to buy a replacement fans for my laptop. Is 16 gigs of DDR5 6000 CL30 at 267 good or just normal in this economy? Honestly, it's pretty normal. I mean, yeah, it's normal. A 32 gig kit is about $400 to $500, so yeah, it's pretty normal. It's not necessarily a very good deal, but it is what it is, I guess, you know. But yeah. Should I upgrade to an i5 14600KF? I have a 13400F for my 5070 Ti currently, and the 14600KF is selling for $180 in my local store. Honestly, if you can even sell your 13400F, that would actually be a pretty decent upgrade. You know, going from a 13400F to a 14600KF, especially for something like a 5070 Ti. So honestly, I would advise you do that. And also, if you want to keep your older CPU as a backup, you can do that too. $189 is not bad for a 14600K. Definitely not the greatest price either, but it's not bad. But yeah, if you can sell your 13400F and then keep that money, you know, and put the money towards the 14600KF, then that would be awesome, man. Yeah, that'd be pretty decent. How much is a 14700K though? 147. Let me check for 14700K prices. So 14700K is much more expensive. Okay. Yeah, I mean a 14600K for that kind of money is actually a decent deal, let's say. So yeah, go for it. Hello, rate the setup for the 80 Super 5800X3D, 32 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megatransfers per second, CL16. Awesome, man. I mean, that's very good. Definitely would have loved to see something like the AM5 socket here. But the 5800X3D is still a very good CPU. It's still a very fast CPU even to this day, and you still have 8 cores. So balance-wise, it's perfectly fine, and then performance-wise, it's definitely S-tier performance, man. For sure. Yeah. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome PC. I'll buy a GTX 1080 to play GTA 5. Like, my GPU runs BO3. I don't know what BO3 is. Okay, high settings smoothly on a square monitor like those HP monitors. Okay, so it depends on what resolution, at what resolution you're playing at. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an idea on what it could sell for. I don't know that the 6050 is like an $80 GPU, but I don't know about the rest of the build. I mean, you could probably sell your entire PC. Wait, let me check again to see what you had. You could probably sell like your entire PC for, I don't know, a couple $100 maybe. Maybe like $300, $400 tops, probably for $100. So I don't know. Thoughts on Fractal Ridge? I mean, I've seen some builds with this case. I've seen some people complaining, but honestly, I haven't used it myself, so I'm not going to be able to give you a very accurate description of this. I haven't really done any sort of SFF builds. I've done a few, but I haven't dabbled too much in it. It looks very good. I really like it. It kind of looks like the OG Steam machine, if any of you guys actually know anything about that. But yeah. I think it's a pretty good case. I think it's a pretty good case from what I've seen, and there's been some complaints here and there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. BO3 is Black Ops 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard. Yeah, Airflow Wars Nightmare. Well, that was the thing that people mostly complain about. You know, the cutouts, and then. But you're always gonna have airflow issues when you're talking about an SFF build. You know, you're always going to have. You're always gonna have to compromise some thermal performance for size, right? So that's just how it's gonna work. Hi, been a long time. Hi, man. I game at 1440p at 240 Hz. ROG OLED, same, bro. Same. Yeah, 200 to 150 euros is probably a safe price for it to sell, which increases your budget to like 850, 900 euros, which is enough for a decent AM4 system. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. But again, you should really hurry up. I can't wait for the long video that I've already filmed for this week to come out. It's coming out on Sunday, and you guys are going to see. I mean, we've talked about this on yesterday's stream as well. Everything going on with NVIDIA and its AIBs, and MSRP not being a thing, and all of NVIDIA's AIBs now selling these products for however much they fucking want, and so on. Is that the HyperX mic? Yes, this is a HyperX Quadcast. It's a USB mic. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I could have definitely gotten something better for this price, but I think in cardio mode it sounds really good. It's also hassle-free. I didn't need an XLR interface for a more expensive microphone, and it also looks pretty cool. And people kept asking me what this mic was, so that was the initial reason why I went with this one. So yeah, every single stick of RAM is sold out online in my country. Yeah, the only ones in walking swords. Yeah, that sucks. Also, I'm gonna wait to upgrade to AM5. I was going to do it months before this whole mess. I could have purchased the Micro Center bundle with the 7800 X3D, tough mobile, and 32 gigs of DDR5. Would have been like 550 USB. Dude, that would have been such a good deal, man. Micro Center always has these awesome bundles, or I mean, at least they used to have them. But yeah, it's tough, man. It really is tough. It really, really is tough, you know. So yeah. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now is I'm messing around with some PS4 emulator settings right now. Yeah. Is it better to use my 2060 Super as a door stopper or as a food container? Door stopper, bro. I'd say door stopper. Yeah, they have the same bundle right now for 650. Dude, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal, to be honest. For 650, that's a pretty good deal. Which honestly isn't bad. The RAM is $250 alone. Exactly. That's actually a pretty good deal, man. That's actually a pretty fucking good deal, because like 32 gigs of DDR5 for $250 right now is very good, because you can find 16 gigs of DDR5 for $250 right now. So yeah, Should I upgrade to 16 gigs of DDR4 and upgrade to an RX 580 or buy a Steam Deck if I have it on my local store? It depends, you know. Like, it depends on what you want to do. Do you care about portability? Do you want to game on the toilet, you know? If I had the money, I'd take that bundle. Yeah, me too, bro. I would definitely buy that bundle if I had access to Micro Center too. The thing is, it's really just going to depend. Do you care about PC gaming, or do you care about... do you really value portability and stuff like that? So because if you do value portability and you can afford the Steam Deck, especially the OLED Steam Deck, which is a pretty cool product if you ask me, then go for that. But if you just want to, like, and it's probably going to be faster than a 580. It's for sure going to be faster than a 580 as well. But yeah, I mean, I think I'd go for the Steam Deck in your case, to be honest. Okay. Should I keep my M80X B450 motherboard or get an ATX B550? My case is ATX. I mean, do you want to get one? Because if your M80X board, sure, it may not have as many features as a full ATX board, but like, if that chipset if the 450M is more than enough for you and you have more than enough I/O, then why would you change it? You know, only change it if you don't like the way it looks, because micro ATX boards in ATX cases look kind of funny, at least in my eyes. But like, I don't think you should just change your motherboard for the sake of changing your motherboard. Also, I don't know if the B450M has PCIe 4.0 support. B450M, what PCIe generation? So native support for PCIe 3.0 on by 16. Okay, so honestly, to be completely honest with you, what GPU do you have, man? Mikhail, what GPU do you have? Because you're running at Gen 3 speeds. So yeah. Is 12700K up to $220 used value? Honestly, I would not go for a 12th gen CPU that costs over $200. I would just not do that. I feel like there's many better alternatives. You could get a 14600KF. Sure, it's going to have a few less cores, but it's just going to be a faster CPU. And that'll cost you less than $200. So, yeah. Okay, thanks. I really care about portability or battery because I just want to game on high FPS because some games run like on 20 to 30 FPS on my PC. Yeah, then definitely just get a Steam Deck, man. Yeah, we just had a 14600KF for $180 before pop-up. Yeah, exactly, yeah. My processor is a Ryzen 5 5500. Oh, okay, that makes sense because the 5500 is also limited to PCIe 3.0 speeds. So, I mean, there's genuinely no point. If you want to switch your motherboard, then get a B550 and also get a 5600. Then it's going to make sense. But if you just want to upgrade it now, it's just not going to make any sort of difference, like ever, you know? Or maybe if you want to get the motherboard now and get the CPU later, that could also work, you know? The only reason why you'd want to be able to do this is, say, for example, I don't know what GPU you have. Say you have a pretty good GPU, and it's going to be very limited by the PCIe 3.0 bandwidth, you know? So, yeah. Should I go with AMD AM4 or Intel EGA 1700 if I already have 48 gigs of DDR4 and an RX 6800? It's up to you. It's definitely up to you, to be honest. Personally, I mean, if you already have a CPU, which I'm guessing you don't have, then go for the CPU that you're, go for the socket that you already have the CPU for. But if not, I mean, just find a good deal. That's all. I would still, I don't know, I mean, between 12th to 14th gen and then AM4, everything is pretty good here, performance-wise. You just have to be careful about, obviously, 13700K, 14700K, 14900K, and so on. Just make sure you're on the latest BIOS version and you're going to be fine. There's not going to be any sort of... AMD has SAM. No, yes. But again, if you care about that, then sure, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But you can go for AM4. I mean, if you find a 5800X, 5800X 3D, just find a good deal, Find a good deal on a CPU and then get the motherboard accordingly. That's what I would tell you, because maybe you can find like a 13600K or like a 14600K for very good, and you can go for LGA 1700. But if you find a very good AM4 CPU at a good price, then definitely just go for AM4, I really hope that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah. Ryzen 7 5800X at $180. That's an awesome deal. Yeah. Yo, what's good, Edu? How you doing again, bro? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Definitely doing good. Are you a hockey fan? Not really, man. No. No. I appreciate the sport. I appreciate every single sport out there, but I've never really watched hockey. Hockey is not a big thing in Romania, you know? I grew up watching and playing football, and not American football, actual football. And also, I really like volleyball as well. Watch the Olympics this year? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I love the Olympics, so I always watch them. I feel so lucky in summer. Got my PC, 14700 KF and 32 gigs of DDR5 for 400 euros. That's awesome, bro. Romania has the best rave music. honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. Does an X3D chip really make a difference beside gaming? No. No, only for gaming. And only for like single-threaded applications that actually take advantage of the higher amount of cache, because it's just cache capacity, right? You just have like 90 megs of cache, 70 megs of cache, whatever you have. So yeah, besides gaming, it's just not gonna matter. Man, the candidates for the World Chess Championship is crazy this time. Dude, I wanna see. World Chess Championship candidates 2026. Dude, I really hope Hikaru wins, man. I really want to see him become world champ. So we have Hikaru, we have Pragnananda, we have Blue Bam, we have Giri, Caruana. Caruana has a very good chance. He's a fantastic player. We have Wei Yi, and then Espienko actually qualified. Okay, I knew Sindarov, but Espienko I didn't know he qualified. I guess he had third. I really want to see Hikaru win though. I really love Hikaru. What upgrade should I get for Beam NG? Most likely a CPU, I think, right? Boys, is BeamMG a CPU intensive game or a GPU intensive game? I'm willing to bet it's a CPU intensive game, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Ina, I listen to all the time. Damn, man, awesome. And I'm all the way in South Africa. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. According to Magnus, Caruana is the second best. Honestly, I think that throughout like Magnus's career, the closest person in classical chess to Magnus was back in 2018. Which was Fabiano Caruana back in the 2018 World Championship. I think he was like the closest, like the best player besides Magnus in that era. But right now, I don't know. I would bet my money on Hikaru, to be honest. You know. Yeah, Magnus said the same. I think he did sometimes in an interview. But like he was, let's say, you know, it was never close between him and Magnus, but he was the closest out of everyone else. At a certain point. In general, Hikaru is definitely like by far, you know, in general, like as an overall player, the closest to Magnus, right? Magnus is Magnus, yeah, of course. Magnus is undisputed the best one, and it's not even close, but yeah. Found many good AM5 deals on CPU and board, for example, a 7600X at $178 and a B850 at $182. The problem is RAM prices are 4 times the price of the CPU and the motherboard, yes. That's the problem, because AM5 still has good prices. It's just that RAM is horrible, you know? What if the Hikaru hotel incident didn't happen, though? Dude, I don't think it would have changed much, man. I don't think it would have changed anything, to be honest. Like, genuinely, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, it's... I don't think it would have changed much. Thoughts on lossless scaling software? I love lossless scaling, dude. I love it, man. It's a great program, and for like $7-10, however much it costs, you can play around and you can learn a lot of things, and it can actually be very useful in some cases. And I think I'm gonna use lossless scaling with the Bloodborne emulator as well, to double the frame rate, because Bloodborne can only run at 30 FPS natively. I think there's like a mod or something that you can install for it to run at 60 FPS. Your English is perfect, by the way. I would assume you had mandatory English classes in school, but I could be wrong, lol. Yes, I did. I did have mandatory English classes in school, but here in Romania, if you actually hear somebody speaking English, they're never going to be... I mean, it's incredibly rare for somebody to be close to my level in English, especially in our country, although pretty much everyone here does speak English, but I sort of learned English by mistake, you know? When I was young, like, for as far back as I can remember, I can't even remember a single day in my life where I didn't know English, where I didn't understand English, right? So when I was young, pretty much everything that I did, I just did in English. If I was thinking about something, I did it in English. If I wanted to write something, I did it in English. If I want to listen to music, I listened to music in English, and so on, you know? I did pretty much every single thing of my life. You can think of it as like sort of simulating a childhood in the United States. Because I pretty much specifically watched English or American content, right? Sweet, do you still think in Romanian or English, or like a combo of both? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys something very important right now. Humans do not think in language. It does not work that way. You do not think in a language. When you like keep telling yourself some stuff, you know, that's just speaking without opening your mouth. Humans do not think in language. Humans think in raw concepts. So for example, I'm gonna prove this to you. I want you to think about what you're gonna do tomorrow, but without saying a single word in your head. I just want you to think about what you want to do tomorrow. And I can assure you that in like 2 or 3 seconds, your mind can already picture the entirety of the following day of your life without you actually forming a single word about it, you know? Think about it, just think about it. I want you to think about what you're gonna do tomorrow, but don't say a single word. And your brain perfectly processed and perfectly understands what you're gonna do tomorrow without saying a single word. So language itself is simply a way to convey that concept and to transform it into a message so that others can understand. When we say the word orange, or when we say the word water bottle, okay? So this thing is a water bottle, a bottle, whatever you want to call it, okay? It has 1,000 different words in 1,000 different languages, but the concept of it is exactly the same, you know? If you don't need the word bottle to understand what this is. Your brain already pictures this thing as a raw concept. We just use a word so that when I tell you that I need a bottle, you understand that this is what I'm referring to. So there you go. That is some language acquisition 101 right there, boys. There you go. Jaw is on the floor right now. That was so well thought up and deep. Yeah, well, I studied language acquisition myself back when I learned Japanese. You know, I used a lot of different things. I did a lot of different things. So yeah. Hopefully that's some food for thought, man. What should I do if there's a lizard/cockroach in my PC? Kill it, bro. Kill it. My guy is educated. My name is Edu, by the way, so I have to be educated, man. In Thailand, nobody could understand me. It was so funny, and all the signs were in English. Yeah, check out the Shure SE846 Pro. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jesus, man. Wow. These things are... But they're professional grade stuff, right? I mean, how much are them? Like $1,200? Yeah, about $1,200 for... Bro, people tell me I fake my accent. Let them, bro. Let them. Is this psychology or philosophy? Psychology for sure. Psychology for sure, yeah. Yeah. I found a lizard in my PC and I just let it go outside. It actually didn't eat anything. Alright. They be hating? They're jealous, bro. They're jealous, that's all. That's all, man. That they don't sound like me? Exactly. They're just jealous, man. Exactly. You're better than them and they know it. And the only way they can actually feel good about themselves is by, you know, bringing you down. So don't let them do that, man. Let them keep talking. Let them be miserable. Have you seen the prices of Apple monitors? I mean, prices of anything Apple related are just a bit inflated, are they not? Although in this economy, to be completely honest with you, memory and storage prices from Apple actually started to feel reasonable, you know? Which is definitely a sentence that I never thought would leave my mouth. But, you know, like Apple RAM and Apple storage is basically the exact same price now. Does Apple even make standalone monitors? I mean, I don't think they do make standalone monitors, but there's the, what are they called? iMacs? I think. Those like all-in-one PCs. Yeah, iMacs, yeah. iMac, I thought all of them were AAO PCs. Yeah, I think so. I don't think they make standalone monitors, but I think that's what he was like referring to, you know. Mac Minis and Mac Studios are the best products from Apple. 100% agreed. Yeah, dude, Mac Studios can Dude, Mac Studios can have some insane fucking specs. I've seen Mac Studios with 512 gigabytes of RAM, bro. I mean, granted, they were like $20,000, but still pretty sick. Pretty sick. They do have Pro Display XDR nano texture glass monitors. Oh, that's interesting. When will your Mac Mini arrive? Dude, I don't know, man. I can tell you guys the story. So here in Romania, there's a company called iStyle, okay? I don't know if this is like an international company or not, but it's just a company that we have here. And they're basically an Apple premium partner, okay? And we just needed this computer for our editors to just edit videos better, because DaVinci Resolve just runs much better on Mac OS. And what ended up happening is we were looking at something like an M4 chip, a Mac Mini with an M4 chip, and we wanted to get like 512 gigs of storage because we didn't need any more. And then we really needed to get at least 32 gigs of RAM. And so pretty much anywhere, the 32 gig, 512 gig Mac Mini M4 wasn't really in stock anywhere, right? Which was weird, but okay, you know, it just wasn't in stock. It was all sold out. There were other versions with like 24 gigs of RAM, 16 and so on, but that's just way too low for what we're doing here. And what ended up happening is we went onto iStyle and we actually found this product in stock. So the 32 gig of RAM, 512 gig of storage, M4 Mac Mini, okay? Okay, it's in stock. I order it and I expect it to come in like 2 days, okay? Spoiler alert, that didn't fucking happen. And what ended up happening is a week passed, and then I called them. And then they said, okay, I called them like 5 times, okay? I called like 5 different stores. And then they told me that, hey, listen, nobody can help you because you ordered this online and that there's no call center for the online department. Leave an email. I went to leave an email, or I mean like a little contact form that I needed to fill out. I fill it out, I send a message, I write 1,000 different things there, and then the contact form breaks and my message is not sent. That's number one, so I'm already pissed off. Then I go and send them a message, like an email personally. I asked them about the situation, and here's what they tell me. They told me that it wasn't in stock, and that it's gonna take months for the product to come back in stock. And as a reminder, they said it was in stock on the website when I bought it, okay? It was in stock. I paid, I don't know, like $1,600 for it. I mean, we paid like $1,600 for it. So, okay, fine. It's not in stock, but I'm guessing it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come back in stock really quickly, and I'm just gonna have to wait like 1 more week. But no, I have to wait like 2 months or 3 months. And I can't even refund. I can't even cancel the order, you know, because we really needed the Mac like as soon as possible. But I mean, now we're just stuck, and now we're literally just stuck. So I fucking hate this company. I'm never ordering anything from them ever again. Customer service was garbage. Everything about like the product details and your order history is garbage. You can't see anything. You have no information related to your order. It's just absolute trash. I'm never gonna recommend them. So yeah, sadly, yeah, that's the situation that we're finding ourselves in right now. It sucks, you know, it sucks, but it is what it is. So it is extremely expensive over an Apple Mac system and only storage upgrades. Now it is, yeah. One monitor that barely made sense is also the Asus ProArt display. Well, honestly, 8K HDR, dude, that's are you like a professional graphic designer or something like that? Because you're giving me what's it called? You're giving me a lot of vibes of professional work with monitors like that. Have you seen the GovDeals website? No, I don't know what that is. Government surplus actions? What is this? Find your next hidden treasure today. I have no idea what this is, man. No, just color grading? Okay. Yeah. Damn, the stand for the Pro Display is 1.2k dollars itself. That's insane, bro. When are you ending streaming? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna be live for like 2-3 hours. We'll see. You know, in my experience, are way less power effective than AMD chips? What exactly? Specifically in laptops, I think the extra cores are wasting power, making extra heat, and using more batteries. I mean, Intel chips? Could be, could be, could be. If the government has excess of stuff, they sell it there. That's interesting. I wonder what you can actually find there, you know. Those are worth it if you're into art, yeah. Will you ever do a custom auto loop? Dude, I'm definitely going to do a custom auto loop before I die, man. I've never done one. I've never done one. And I'm also, you know, I'm nervous to try. I would definitely try a custom auto loop for like a personal project of mine, but I wouldn't try doing it for somebody else because I wouldn't really know what I'm doing, you know. So just as a way to like learn and like dip my toes in that. I know theoretically, I know how it works and I know what I'd have to do. But like, you know, practically speaking, I just don't have the experience. I just don't have the hand-on experience with that, you know. I need a raise, man. Been working at my corporate American job for almost 2 years and haven't received a raise. I can't find a new job because job market is fucked and I need more years of experience. Man, that sucks. I mean, the only advice I could give you, and that also applies here in Romania, is that a lot of people expect raises when working for like years and years and years and years at a single company, and that just never ends up happening. You know, so the only thing that you can actually do here, at least here in Romania, I'm just gonna tell you this straight up, is that if you really want like a considerable raise, you want like 40-50% more money, more like higher salary, you just have to find another job, man. Like you won't be able to get that big of a raise, you know, that considerable of a raise at the job that you currently have. That's just not going to happen unless you, I don't know. There are situations, obviously, but realistically speaking, I think this is going to be true in most places. Yeah, I plan on job jumping. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I can tell you from experience as well. I mean, I doubled my salary from my second last to my last job that I had. So yeah, if it were like a 5 to 7k raise, I'd be happy. Yeah, I mean, is Romania a first world, third world country? I have no idea. I think third. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even know what the criteria for that is, to be honest. I'm I mean, ignorant may sound pretty bad, but like I really hate politics stuff. But yeah, I mean, I probably should know this information, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah. Apple's Pro displays are also... Is that a 6-7 trap? Is that a 6-7 joke? Do you want to make me say 6-7 even though I already said it? No? Is it really that much? Left-wing, right-wing politics bullshit. The wings are on the same bird, man. In the Cold War, third war was Russian side, first world was American side, and second is no side. Okay. You can check. SCRH bait for sure. Yeah, SCRH bait, bro. SCRH bait for sure. Yeah. Which CPU would make most sense for playing Bloons Tower Defense 6, I think, right? It's a single-threaded game. I mean, anything that's decent, you know. Anything from like a 5600 and above, and you're gonna be fine. Anyway, dude, have a good one today. Going to watch some movies. Awesome, man. Awesome stuff. Enjoy your movies, man. Awesome stuff, man. Cheers, yeah, man. Cheers, bro. What CPU do you recommend for Cubase? Cubase was... What was it? Like, music production stuff? Let me check. I don't even know. Cubase. Music production software, yes. DAW, okay. So... 8 cores and above. Anything with 8 cores and above, to be honest. What time is it over there in Romania? It's 6:05 p.m. right now. 6:05, yeah. Did you play Hytale? I played some Hytale, yeah. Man, I'm waiting for something to pop up, which is... I'm gonna decide if I stay here or not. Okay, man. I'll have to go after 25 minutes. GGK Season 3 Episode 5 is gonna drop. Okay, man. Okay. I haven't watched Season 3. I've already read the manga a long time ago, so... Do you like roguelike and roguelike games? Sort of like Hollow Knight and Hades? Because I have a really good game recommendation. Shoot, man. Let me know. Do you think GTA 6 will release this year? Honestly? Honestly, no, I don't think it will. Rogue Legacy 2? Let me look it up. Oh, this looks like a fun game. Do you play Batman Arkham Knight? I've never played it. I've never played any of the Batman games. Any of the Batman games, yeah. I want to watch Edudu Steel Soul mode in Hollow Knight. You probably don't. Risk of Rain 2 is also a pretty good roguelike. I have Risk of Rain 2. I played the fuck out of that game. It's pretty cheap on Steam. The graphics are amazing. Awesome. Bro's gonna kill himself if he plays Steel Soul. How does hummus and falafel taste? I'm not a big fan of either, to be honest. Falafel is not bad, but hummus, I really don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't even know what it's made of. But yeah. Falafel is basically just like meatballs, I think, right? But it's not like Romanian. This is not necessarily like Romanian food. Do you like Harry Potter? Haven't really watched Harry Potter in a while. I remember liking it, but yeah. Wasn't there a game where the premise was you were a musician in a world where music was banned or something? What was it called? I don't know. Sounds familiar, but I don't know. Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Yeah. Did you guys watch Lord of the Rings? Dude, I love Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings is awesome. Fucking awesome, yeah. It's an Indian reference? Yeah, so good. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is awesome, man. The boy who lived is come to die. Yeah. Would you watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Are they making a Super Mario Galaxy movie? I had no idea, bro. I had no clue. Bum 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 bum. Takes on the MCU. Everything up to Avengers Endgame was pretty good. Pretty cool. After Avengers Endgame and when the whole multiverse thing started, oh, it's just gone so downhill, especially those like TV shows with WandaVision and Loki and all of those. They were pretty bad, bro. And then like She-Hulk, the Marvels, just not good, man, not good. But then Deadpool 3 was pretty cool. I really like Deadpool 3. Spider-Man was also pretty good as well. Doomsday's gonna be peak? Dude, I hope, man. I'm a big fan of Marvel. You know, I've always been a very big fan of Marvel. But yeah. Boys will only shit on any superhero, anything besides Deadpool. The only good show was Loki, and the Deadpool was good. Honestly, Loki was okay. I wouldn't call it a good show, but it was pretty good. Spider-Man movies mostly never fail. Yeah. Yeah. Multiverse just makes me confused, yeah, man. Tobey was and always will be the best Spider-Man. I love all three of them, man. I love Andrew, I love Tobey, and I also love Tom. I love all three of them. I think they're great actors. Garfield Spidey definitely deserves some love. My favorite dude. I think they're all such incredible actors, but Andrew Garfield is such an amazing actor, man. I thought he was such an amazing actor. You know what the thing is? The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which are the movies directed by Mark Webb, I think was his name, in which Garfield plays Peter Parker. He plays Spider-Man. Are not necessarily superhero movies. They're love story movies, you know? They're romance movies more than superhero movies. I think that the greatest Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. I think that's the greatest one. And the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the scene with Gwen, spoiler alert, I don't want to spoil anyone, but the last scene with Gwen is just one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen in movies. It's a fucking masterpiece of a scene, and it's heartbreaking as well. Yeah. Thoughts on Sonic movies? Never seen them. Any expectation for Spider-Man Brand New Day? Honestly, I don't really have any sort of expectations anymore for MCU because I don't want to be disappointed. So I keep my expectations very low. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, somewhere in my heart, you know, I still really hope to God that that the movies are actually gonna start being good again. You know, yeah. Do you like golfing or no? I've never gone golfing. You know, I've never been golfing. Golfing is not really a thing here in Romania. I mean, I'm sure there's like a niche for it, you know, but yeah, I don't know. It's so fun, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to try it, you know, I'd love to try it, but I just never really had the chance. Is golfing relaxing? Yeah, is it? Is it relaxing? Is it nice? You know what's crazy? The big three along with Dragon Ball will air in 2026 together. Dude, we're kids again, man. We're kids again, bro. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, to be honest. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. What's the Naruto movie going to be about? I don't know. Nothing like spending a Sunday on the course with the boys, slamming some brews and whacking some fuck. Dude, that's awesome, man. That sounds fun as fuck. That sounds fun, man. Sounds great. Always a good time? Sure it is, man. I'm sure it is. Maybe, who knows? Maybe sometime I'll try it out myself. I'm in Bloodborne right now, by the way. But the menus are not working. I think the controls are screwed. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. There we go. Let me try it now. Hello. I mean, this seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see if the game runs okay. Games are always hit or miss on emulator. Either it's perfect or it just shits itself. Yeah, I mean, it's an emulator after all, you know. Finally old enough to drink, but no friends to do so with. Lol, yeah, you'll get some friends, man. You'll get some friends. The hard part's over, you know. We need a Signal RGB collab, dude. These guys are fucking nuts, bro. The Signal RGB people are just insane, man. You guys can see this here. I mean, I want to see if the game actually runs okay-ish. Are you into rhythm games like Clone Hero, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, etc.? Not really. Oh, I think some mods to like make this game look better would go hard. You know what? I wanna open up Afterburner and then RTSS as well. Do you want Bloodborne 2 or Bloodborne Remake? I mean, I would love a remake for now, you know. So we are sitting at 60 FPS right now. Let's see, age, young, origin. Oh, so these are, okay. Strength, endurance, blood echoes, arcane, blood tinge. I have got no clue. This guy seems well-rounded. This guy here seems pretty well-rounded. Let's just go with him, I guess. Appearance. Let's do this, I guess. Burly. There it is. Scale adjustment. Okay, I don't really care about this. Okay, so skin color, we can leave it like this. I mean, it seems to be running well now. I've been streaming a lot of Clone Hero on TikTok. People tend to stay in the stream for longer when I play Clone Hero over any other game. Maybe there's something that like attracts them to it, you know. Bro's whiter than snow. yeah. I look like a fucking ghost. Tattoo, whatever. I just want like a different hair. Skin color, no. Wait. Face details again? Hair. There it is. Oh my god. Where is it? Oh, I mean, anti-aliasing looks horrible here. I have the 60 FPS patch, but I don't think I'm gonna run it with the 60 FPS patch. I think I'm gonna run it with lossless scaling. To be honest, I'll see how well it runs. You know, Casper over here. Yeah. I don't know. I look like a fucking vampire, dude. You can make something really funny looking, man. Let's go with this. Damn, look at that. Look at that shit. You can RGB color your things. You know this game is old when you can do that, man. Eyelashes, yes. Hell yeah, bro. Tattoos. Dude, I want a proper tattoo, man. Glasses. Hell yeah! There it is, boys. There it is. There it is, bro. RGB coloring things reminds me of any Tony Hawk game. Dude, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, man. You're taking me back, man. That takes me back. Holy. Alright, you know what? Let's just finish. Oh, I need a name. Musashi, of course. Check the GIF in DMs. Sure. I will. Just give me a second. I want to see if controls work in this game. 20 FPS, 1 FPS, 7 FPS. 24 gigs of RAM right now. Okay, it's stuck. Okay, everything's frozen. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a second. Okay, it's not frozen.
All signed and sealed.
It actually looks alright.
Let's begin.
Actually doesn't look bad.
Oh, don't you worry.
Okay. 24 gigs of RAM is kind of crazy though.
Happens, you may think it all.
Bro looks like a vampire from the 1800s. 76 watts on the CPU. 160, 150 on the GPU. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And using about 7 gigs of VRAM. Bro's biggest fear is garlic. Dude, the aesthetic of this game looks amazing. There has to be some sort of anti-aliasing mod for this game because AA in this game looks horrible. Or maybe just use lossless scaling. Just who knows? Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh, he caught fire. What is this? How are you playing this? This is Bloodborne, bro. I'm playing it on emulator. Oh.
You found yourself a hunter.
All right. I can't move my camera though. Okay, that seems to be like a heavy attack. This is a roll. I mean, I don't know how I could do this, to be honest. Left stick, right stick. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Yeah, no. So this is gonna make me look up now. Yeah, I don't know how this is supposed to work. I'm gonna have to figure it out. His right hand looked funny for a second. He just itched his ass, kind of. I mean, pressing the middle mouse button realigns my camera, but Bloodborne emulator, use mouse to move camera. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of tweaking around. When will you upgrade the 5070 Ti? I don't know, man. I mean, Bloodborne is meant to be played on a PS controller, of course it is, but maybe I can like, you know, mouse the joystick. Wait, press F7 in to activate. Oh, there it is! The sensitivity is horrible, but it works. And it works fine. Wait, controls? Okay, it's still pretty bad, but wait, it works. It works actually. Restore defaults. Wait, no. I didn't want to do that. Oh no. No, cancel. Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, so this is fine. Wait, so F7, right? Okay, yeah, this works fine. I can roll, I can punch. This is heavy, I think. The heavy attack, which is pretty good. Can you run in this game? I don't think you can, right? I mean, yeah, it runs well. It's definitely like very... It's not really 8 axes, it's more like 4 axes, you know. My buddy got a 5070 Ti 2 weeks ago, paid $840 for it. Same GPU now is 1100, wild, and it's gonna get worse, man. Luckily, I got a PS4 to play this. Thing is, I could also get a PS4 to play this, but I don't want to because it's in 30 FPS and the game just looks pretty bad on PS4. I mean, it feels pretty playable, to be honest. Rolling is pretty weird. You can run in Bloodborne? I wonder what you press to run in this game. Oh, maybe space, right? Yeah, you can run. Okay. Just like all the other ones. Yeah, it's definitely a bit choppy. How do I lock on? Oh. Oh, it's very laggy. Oh shit, I'm dead? Oh, I'm dead. I guess this is intended. Yeah, it's pretty choppy. It's pretty choppy. It runs perfectly fine on PS4, yeah, but it's 30 FPS, you know. Do I need to run past this guy? Like... Oh, loading times might be pretty bad as well. Oh yeah, so you are intended to die. If I get a PS4 and I get the game for PS4, then I'm gonna need the capture card to stream it, you know. And also, playing on a controller is going to fuck up my entire muscle memory, you know. I'd rather have 30 consistent FPS than how it dropped right there. Fair enough. Maybe there's some like optimizations that I can do to make it not. But I mean, this is kind of like Bloodborne remastered, you know. Like at home, Bloodborne remastered at home. Yeah, the camera movement with the mouse is not great. Key items. But I mean, it works. Maybe I can like optimize it in some way, you know. Can you jump in this game? I'm gonna go now to Dubai. Okay, man. Oh, blunderbuss, hunter pistol. Oh my god, wait. Hunter axe, saw cleaver. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Notebook. Okay. Sacrifice all blood echoes and awaken anew. Okay, so blood echoes are souls in this game. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I have a gun? Oh, that's so sick. You pick the right weapon and you can finish the game with that? Really? You just spawned into America? Okay. Oh, so that's how I heal? Or wait, what is that? No, never mind. Okay, he's just sleeping. Okay. Also closed. An abandoned doll. The pistol is the way to parry. Dodging isn't that important? Really? Okay, I guess the game will teach me that, hopefully. I don't know. So is there a key I need to find, or? I don't really know where I need to go. Hitting an enemy from behind, yeah, okay. Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack, okay. You need to speak to the doll again. Yo, should I buy a 1440p 240Hz OLED monitor for mainly playing Fortnite on performance mode? If I have a 4060 7500F? Honestly, you can get a 1440p OLED. Your PC is not all that good for 1440p though. Fortnite's probably gonna run, but like... your PC isn't really great for 1440p. It's you definitely have a 1080p system. A holy chalice. So is this like the main hub of the game, or what is it? Oh. Guess I shouldn't have done that. I forgot what you need to do here. Oh, you can jump, just like in Dark Souls 1. It's the same jumping mechanic, I guess. Can't jump over here. Yeah, it's the main hub. Okay. Well. Oh, there it is. OLEDs are very nice, but I would never purchase one unless you have a system that can at least do 1440p. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, it's definitely very choppy. And I don't know how to lock on either. Blood echoes retrieved. Oh, do you need to kill the thing that kills you to get your souls back in this game? Blood vial. Is this like my healing thing? Is this my Estus? How do I Oh. Oh, okay, so that's how you use it. It's on F. I don't really like it being on F. Yeah, I'm confused because my GPU is 100% a 1080p GPU. My CPU is a starter 4040p CPU, and Fortnite is a CPU intensive game. No, yes, it is. Your monitor should never be a bottleneck. Yeah, the enemies will have glowing eyes if they have your runes. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely having some performance issues, and it's very choppy. Like, you guys probably can't tell. I think this patch, the 60 FPS patch, is the thing that's messing me up here. The aesthetic of this game looks beautiful, though. Central Yarnum. Okay, another blood vial. Oh, this is how you lock on, okay. I'm gonna need to change that too. Okay. Me in bed, I'm having performance issues, bro. You can also change your weapons from a certain button, don't know which one. Like this, right? Yeah. I'm gonna need to change that too. But I don't think I'll be able to, though. I had to say it, dog, bro. Your weapons form? Okay. What the fuck? Light lamp. Wait, is this a bonfire? Yes. It's a bonfire. Okay, so these are bonfires. Gives you less performance issues. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some optimizations on this game, and maybe I can get it to run like really, really, really well. Because it seems really cool. And since they're not gonna remaster the game, then I will, I guess. Okay, blood vials. So I'm guessing there's no Estus in this game and you need blood vials and you just stock up on however many you can get. Turning the camera is pretty difficult. Oh. Oh no, I'm dead. I kept pressing R, but R is not my heal button. I think F was my heal button. Yeah, so I need to change a few things in the game. I need to change a few things in the control as well. The controls. Okay. Does the 1440p OLED monitor and the 1440p non-OLED monitor use the same PC performance? Yes, it's the exact same. It makes no difference. The resolution is all that matters. when it comes to performance. Oh, I hear something big. That guy's pretty big. I probably don't want to go there. But like, where's the guy that took my souls, man? Acquire blood echoes. Oh, there they are. Those are my souls. Yeah, it's definitely laggy.
Lazio, come on. Avoid. Lazio, you'd open the door on a night like avoid.
Okay. Well, let's explore a bit more, shall we?
You that apple, sorry, but trot along.
Well, nobody loves me, I guess. Nobody wants to be my friend. Where did you come from? There we go. I should be a big PC guy. Wish I could start a channel, but I do not have the time. I have a very important question and I want to be your friend. Okay, let me know. Let me know what the question is, man. By the way, those eyes next to your runes showcase your insight, and the more you have, the more you can see, like, certain enemies. Okay, that's interesting. How bad of an idea is this? I feel like it's gonna be pretty bad. Can I shoot him? Oh. All right, dude. Okay, dude. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of delay, though. I don't know how to explain it. Like, every button that you press is just delayed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to optimize this game a bit because it's not very playable right now. Alright, gotta take my lunch break, gotta work out. Okay, man. Shoulders, chest today. Have a good stream. Thanks, man. Everything that I do is pretty choppy, like, and very delayed. Should I gamble my PC away? 100%, bro. Everybody should, but they just don't have the balls, you know? I don't want to go fight that guy again. Like, I upgraded my GPU from a 1660 Super to an RX 6600 XT before I was getting good performance on Red Dead Redemption 2, and with the newer GPU, the game stutters in high FPS, but works fine with VSync. CPU is a 3600. So, in Red Dead Redemption 2, you have two options. You can either run the game with DirectX or Vulkan. Try Vulkan. Vulkan might solve your problems. Try that. So yeah, you can parry / stagger all of the normal enemies. So just right click as parry, right? Okay. What, did somebody just shoot me? Okay. I can barely see my health. I don't even know how much health I have. Okay. Bro, both Vulkan and DX12 started at a higher FPS. I don't know. Can the problem be my CPU? Honestly, there's a Reddit post with some optimized Red Dead settings. Okay, dude. Yeah, no, it's unplayable. Sadly. It's just very delayed. Every action is very delayed. So, it could be that you're getting too much FPS and V6 make it better. That's one thing. Could be. But if you're getting just stuttering, there's like a Reddit post. I'm just gonna exit out of this. It's not very playable. Maybe I'll optimize it. I'll see. But yeah, there's these optimized settings that some people made. Red Dead Redemption 2 optimized settings. So copy all of these settings. And if you're still getting stuttering, let me know. Should be here. Something, you know. Using maxed settings fixes the stutters. Well, that's just an FPS problem then. I don't know, then just lock your FPS to your monitor's refresh rate and then play the game that way if you're getting stutters. If you have 80, 90, 100 FPS, then that's all you need, really. You don't need 300 FPS in Red Dead Redemption 2, so just play it that way, man. So yeah. Sounds like a CPU bottleneck, just saying, kind of. But it's, you know, a 3600 shouldn't bottleneck a 6600 XT. It's pretty good balance, you know. Bro, why are you so underrated? I don't know, man. I don't know. For now, we are underrated, I guess. But maybe we won't be soon enough. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this all works out and we can continue doing this. If not, well, at least we tried, you know? At least we tried. I have a fucking headache. Boys, I'm probably gonna be live for like 10 more minutes. It's gonna be a short live stream today because I just don't feel very well. To be completely honest with you. What do you think of my specs for 4K, 5070 Ti, 13400 and 32 gigs of DDR5? For 4K, it's okay, but I would really try for you to upgrade your CPU, man, just a little. But I mean, you know, at 4K where it doesn't really matter all that much, yeah, it's a great system. Hey man, tell the bros about my laptop, your old laptop. I just overclocked my monitor today. Its refresh rate just got increased by 5. Is it safe? I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend it. And especially if you got 5 more hertz, I don't think it's worth it, man. If you don't feel well, you don't need to stream. I'll understand. Thank you so much, man. So, a very good friend of mine, which is Super Bolux, in chat here, had an Asus laptop. I think that he bought like, what, 11, 12 years ago now? How long has it been? Or less? I think like, let's just say a ballpark of 10 years, right? Somewhere there, okay? And you guys do not understand the sort of conditions that that laptop went through. My boy didn't change the thermal paste for like 6 years or something. The CPU, for 90% of his lifespan, his CPU, his laptop CPU, literally operated at 105 degrees. Constantly, every single time. That laptop still works to this day. It still works to this day. 105 degrees, and the laptop would not shut off. I think that's the only time I've ever seen something like that in my life. Will gooning fix my PC? Definitely not, brother. Definitely not. It's gonna make it worse, bro. How does that still run? It's a mystery even to myself, man. Mystery even to me. I couldn't be able to tell you if I knew, man. Wouldn't be able to tell you, man. Yeah, just weird, bro. Weird. Is a 7800 XT and a 7800 X3D a good combo? A very good combo, yes. Very, very good combo. The laptop must be kept alive by thoughts and prayers? Bro, hell yeah. What is wrong with mining GPUs? Ah, that's a good question. Do you usually cap your games at 60 FPS? No. I usually cap some games sometimes. I mostly leave them uncapped, but I usually cap my FPS at my monitor's refresh rate. Like 240, for example. I pretty much always cap them there. Because there's no game in which I'd ever need more than 240 FPS. So mining GPUs simply just have, you know, they're just like, imagine an electronic that ran 24/7 under some horrible conditions. You know, it messes up a lot of different components on the GPU's PCB, a lot of different one, and the overall GPU health is in the gutter for a mining GPU, but it doesn't necessarily have less performance than a non-mine GPU. That could happen as well. Degradation is a real thing, but most of the times, you know, hardware just doesn't lose its performance. It just loses its like lifespan and longevity. So yeah, definitely not a very good idea to buy a mined GPU. You know, my brother offered me a 3080 12 gig for free. Then even if it's mined on, if it's free, bro, get it. You know, I cap story games at 60 so that I test it or not. Dude, just go for it. You know. Go for it. If it works, I mean, it's a free 3080, so who would say no to that, you know? I cap story games at 60 so that I don't hear my PC and can get more immersed. That's also a pretty good thing. I mean, that's, yeah, that's valid in my eyes. That's valid. What should I upgrade my motherboard to? I have an A320M currently. I don't know. What CPU and GPU do you have right now? I'm gonna go now, bye-bye. What GPU and CPU do you have right now, man? Because it may not be worth it to upgrade your motherboard. 3600 and 6600 XT. Hmm. Let me think about it. Yeah, maybe get like a B550 maybe. The thing is, the only thing that would benefit you is just better I/O, some better motherboard features, better VRMs. Although you don't really need very good VRMs for a 3600, but the 3600 does support PCIe 4.0, and your motherboard only supports PCIe 3.0. So you would definitely get a bit more performance, though not too much, by going with like a B550 board, you know, so that you could have PCIe 4.0 by 16 lanes for your GPU. Just, you know, higher bandwidth, more performance. So yeah, maybe get a B550, but it's not gonna make that big of a difference. Just saying. So yeah, don't be disappointed if it doesn't make that big of a difference.
Peggy 18.
Oh. Can you remember my name? I'll stay your fan forever. Thanks, man. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I will do my best. Oh. When you opened Discord server, what was your sub count? I think we were like at 1,000 subscribers or so. I think. I'm not sure. I think somewhere around there, yeah. 1,000 subs, maybe less. Oh, probably less than 1,000 subscribers actually, or maybe like 1,000, 1,100, somewhere there. I think we did it when, like, back in June or July of last year. I think so. We're like at 730 members or so on Discord right now. So yeah, thanks to everybody who joined, man. It really means a lot. I really don't feel very well. Bro, hey man. Listen, I'm listening, man. I'm all ears. What's up? Tell me, man. What can I help you with? Do you have Discord? Yes. We have a server. You can join if you want to. I just turned on my PC and heard a loud bang from the plug socket with a bright orange flash. Do you think I have a bad power supply? It's probably not your power supply. It's probably your outlet power. Give me 20 real fast. I can give you 25, brother. But not now. Give me the server link, please. Okay, sure. Here you go. Alright, boys, I'm gonna end stream. I really don't feel very well. What games do you play on a daily basis? Honestly, I don't really play particular games on a daily basis. I don't really play games on a daily basis. It's just the games that we play on stream mostly. Other than that, I don't really play any games, you know. But I hope you get better soon. Yeah, no worries. I'll be better. I think the next stream is gonna be on Saturday, boys. Tomorrow I'm gonna be busy the entire day, so I can't be here. Saturday maybe I'm gonna be here. If not, Monday next week. So yeah. Good night. Take care. Okay. See you, boys. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time, boys. Yep. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, or wherever you are from. So yes, much love, everybody. Much love, guys. See ya next time, boys. Bye bye.